And there it is. Number 1 is down. Hey, Bjorn Strongndarm here with something new. It's Particle Fleet Emergence, a new real-time strategy game by Knucklecracker. In it, you control a fleet in space trying to ward off a kind of threat that's all a bunch of particles. Will make more sense once we start it. Now, we'll jump right into it. This is actually a kind of tutorial mission. I've already gone through it. I'm not going to go through it again. We'll go ahead and start the story here. And what you need to know about the story is just that you are a fleet of a company and substantial wreckage here, energy crystals, and what appear to be 2 tech modules. Thoth, what do you make of these energy readings? Thoth says, there is spatial plasma in this region. I've seen its readings before. If my assessment is correct, the blue plasma in this region of space should slow the movement of enemy particulate. I agree, but the plasma is unstable and likely to decay upon contact with the particulate. Very well, Kaimi. Prepare engineering to receive those tech modules. We are going to retrieve them. Already on it. And Ogun, stand ready. You know it, Chief. Okay, so what happens is these red dots here, they're going to fire out red particles. And we've got ships, and we have to actually plant our ships in here. Now, in order to get ships, we start out with our corporate ship, and we can plant it pretty much anywhere we want. So we'll go ahead and put him right here. Now, once he comes in, you'll see he's kind of making that little laser there to this. This is an energy giver. And now that he's established that, all within this blue region is somewhere where our ships can get energy. Now we can build 2 other types of ships. We can build a lathe ship, so we can build one and put it right here. And as long as it's inside the blue area, then it gets energy and gets built. But if we try to build it like outside of that area, it's not going to work. Now, you can see these red guys are coming at me already. I'm going to back him up a little bit. I can also build this, a destroyer, and he also will need energy. Now, if I bring my ship up to here, because it's inside that red area, it's going to establish another one of these blue regions. And once it does that, then actually we can get our ships kind of here in between, and they'll build even faster. So that one's been built, but if you move him to here, see how these 2 lines, he builds even faster. Now, we'll go ahead, the lathe ship can kind of fire at things like this and destroy them, and when they are, then we get more technology. They also fire off at these red particles, and those red particles are our enemies. If they hit our ship, that's a bad thing. If they don't, not. This is just the area that we're playing in when I zoom out. I could probably move him up here. Okay, so by getting that technology, it says an additional lathe ship has been integrated into our GalCorp license manager. The new lathe ship appears in the build panel to the left. I recommend immediate construction as it appears it'll be needed. So this lets us build another ship, and we can do it the same way we did this one here. Now we bring him out. Now what they were saying at the very beginning is that this blue stuff, as you can see, slows down the little red gizmos. So let's bring this lathe ship to here, because then it can go ahead and fire and get that technology there. But it also should fire some little bullet lasers at these red things. Okay, this is very nice. License from their Omni. I'll integrate this into our GalCorp technology license manager. I recommend immediate construction and use this new Omni. So an Omni, pause it for a second. An Omni is these gizmos that you put on land, like right here. And when we do that, it will start taking energy from that thing as well. And I can't remember, maybe we have to get close to it in order to build it, I'm not sure. But we can go ahead, we can come closer now. Come to here, and come around to like this with our lathe ships. Okay, that Omni, I think, not sure it's doing anything. So let's bring our big kind of headquarters ship down. Come on. What's going on here? It's not letting me move him for some reason, which I find really strange. Okay, not sure what's going on. It's all fixed now. Yeah, so let's bring him down here. So he's in that red zone. He should start building this blue area as well, and then this will cover this. So as these guys are firing, if these red dots hit them, they're going to take a little bit of damage. And once they have too much damage, they won't be able to fire anymore. But now, by putting them inside the blue, they get kind of recharged as as the, as they get damaged. Okay, big guy, we're going to bring him over to here, I think. And now he'll build another one of these. And eventually our goal here is eventually to destroy these things. Okay, yeah, so you see we have this Omni here, and you see how there's energy coming from it to it. And this kind of spreads, it like spreads this region around. And I haven't fully understood, I've only played a little bit, I haven't fully understood how that's going to work. But anyway, yeah, so now we can go ahead, let's bring our ships up close. And if any of our ships are destroyed, we can just go ahead and build a new one inside the blue area, except for our command ship. So we've got to keep that, pretty well under control. Okay, so let's see, if we put our other Omni right here, see what that does. All right, yeah, no, these guys are getting kind of hit. You see how down here he was getting yellow for a bit and then not. So that was a problem. Okay, wait, so our Omni blew up, I guess? Was it because... Okay, I think it was because you see when this red hits, it gets kind of reddish. And I think it's important that our Omni not be on any of the red stuff. I think that keeps it from working right. Let's try putting it there. Now, we can destroy the red kind of enemies, but we actually have to destroy the big red thing in the middle, that emitter. And to do that, yeah, we got to get someone in right in close so they can really kind of zap it. You can see it's got that green progress bar that's going down, but they're getting hit, it's taking some damage, we're inside the blue, so we should be okay. And there it is. Number 1 is down. Alright, let's now come down. Let's go ahead and establish kind of a firing, perimeter around the area. It's still inside our blue area before we really start to attack that main thing right there. Okay, these guys are taking quite a beating here. So, yeah, can we get him in range of 2? I don't think, yeah, we really can't. So, I'll have to just try to keep him, well charged up. Bring these guys in closer, they can start firing on that. And once that's down to 0, we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. So, privately to Tycon, tech licenses, energy crystals, dual particulate emitters. We didn't expect this much close to the edge of the redacted space. Other ships must have been destroyed even this close to the boundary. Privately back, we came for answers, and I believe we'll have them soon. Sounds ominous. And victory. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and exit this mission. We can go and start the next one. So, unwise. Let's go. See what we're supposed to do. But yeah, you've seen how it works. So you have those blue bubbles, and then you just build ships and try to maneuver them around in ways to destroy the enemy's little red emitters. That's what we're going to do. So here we go. There was an instability in the jump out of rift space. I'll adjust. Perhaps the significant threats in the system have something to do with it. Perhaps. Steady crew. Anna, what do you make of this system? Wreckage like the previous system. There are multiple particulate emitters, but the emitters here are stronger, and I believe they'll emit particulate that are bound together. Bound particulate. Does your simulation predict this? Yes, but I thought we would not encounter it till we were much further in redacted space. You run some calculations, but no, I just need to run some calculations first. So basically it sounds like these guys are getting in over their head. Crew, there's wreckage here we should collect, as well as an info cache. Perhaps it'll contain the logs of a long-lost corporate HQ, and perhaps it'll be useful for our own survival. Prepare all systems to engage and eliminate the threats here, and get me that info cache. Alright, so we're paused, just kind of looking around. So we can, this is one of the things we can try to get. That's the info cache you want to get. Here's another Omni, so we have 2 that we can use so far. Now here it says use Omnis to defeat the emitter. So that means we're going to have to plant those Omni guys around here. So what's a good strategy? I mean, there's 4 emitters. This one, I think... Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think we have to use the Omnis to attack it. So we can't get our ships in there. There's all this rock in the way. But, okay, here, there's 1. There's 2 here and here. I kind of like starting out here, and then we try to get these 2 bubbles, but I'm a little worried that we're going to then be kind of trapped. There'd be, like, fighting a battle on 2 fronts. So actually, we can do it here and here too. I'm going to start by putting my headquarters ship right there. And as soon as, so it's got to like zap this until we get, I think it's a energy mine built. So now one is built. So we can just take him to the edge first for right now. And we can go ahead and start building our ships. Kind of just get them in position. Wait these other lathes until those are done. And also, I think we build an Omni, say, right about here. And I'll have to try to watch how that's going to work. But okay, he's moving, doing some, yeah, not firing, he's building that ship right there. Let's take this, if we can get this in here and build a second bubble, that's going to make our ships get built a lot faster, which would be really, really good. Yeah, they're not really hurting me yet. They're just kind of running away from me, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, he's being built a lot faster. So we can actually, let's just build another lathe ship maybe right here. And we'll bring him into really close so we can start attacking and see if we can get that other Omni. Now, yeah, so this Omni's built. It's got this blue coming out, and he's making red come out. So I think build another Omni, say right there. It'll just kind of keep going, I hope. Yeah, got another Omni added to our license inventory. It means we can build another one. These guys still aren't built yet, so it's gotta watch. If this headquarters ship gets damaged, gotta be careful about that. He's still killing everything on the way. I think we're okay so far, but just keep an eye on it. Yeah, he's getting damaged now, so let's fall back. Kind of get back here, actually, to where, yeah, where he's gonna get kind of double the boosts. Oh, we can't because these guys are in the way. Hold on. Bring him up. Okay, now he's gonna get. Now we're gonna get double boost for our corporate ship. Although it looks like it's pretty well healed, so let's bring it back. These guys are taking a little longer than I'd like. Okay, let's try another Omni right there. Yeah, we're okay. It's taking their time getting these things built, though. Alright, HQ ship, you can do this. Yeah, I don't know, actually, if you can. Okay, yeah, you can. Good. Okay, so that's sorted out. We'll just kind of sit here. These ones, so here's like 4 linked together. So just wait till we can destroy these ones. Yeah, then we get a little closer. So a few guys up here, but I think we can now secure this little energy spot as well pretty safely. Keep an eye on it. Okay, and this lathe ship is built, so we'll bring him out here just to be firing on things as well. And these are energy pods. I suppose we get a little more energy from them. I'm not quite sure that I understand how that works, but okay, so they're firing those. You guys are built as well, so we'll go ahead and bring you guys up. Maybe, yeah, stick you there and take you to maybe about there. Just again, now I think that their red stuff goes a little faster through this red space. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so our blue stuff is now all the way to here. So, okay, we can move this. Ah, cool, they move. So, cool. Alright, we're doing pretty well over here. Let's come over this way. Let's see if these guys can kind of just hold down the fort, you know, and manage these red pieces coming in through here. Then we can use our HQ ship to get another one of these energy wells. Okay, good. Our Omni's destroyed that. Now I wonder, can I move an Omni up to here? I think I can, and then they'll kind of fire at these things as well, I think. Alright, very nice. Alright, lathe ship, can you guys start working on this? This is the info cache, I think. And alright. So what happens if that gets all the way red? Does it get destroyed? Or I'm not really sure how that's gonna play out. Well, what's the best way to attack? This info cache is unencrypted, but only partially preserved. It's very old, uses a version of data compression that is, well, ancient. But I think I can access some of the data. There. Most of the data is telemetry and a mess, but there's one entry from a personal log. Data follows. Chairman Ragnall's personal log. The particulate emitters have been growing stronger in each system. Unless fate is mocking us, the particulate must be communicating across systems. If so, then our theories about the particulate must be correct. And if these theories are correct, then the Galactic Corporation, House Abraxas, and the ruling board have all kept a terrible secret for too long. End data, that's all I can access. House Abraxas, they fell decades ago, and there hasn't been a ruling board in nearly as long. Whatever secret Ragnall was referring to seems to have remained a secret. Yes, and I wonder if Ragnall's theory about the particulate matches ours. Huh, what theory is that? You guys want to share with the whole class? I guess not. Alright, so, okay, what's our strategy gonna be? We're gonna need to get around here, and these are kind of blocking our way. Because we have to destroy that one and that one. Oh, and there's an energy well here, and they're just like swarming around it. So they must really need the energy too. And actually, it looks, okay, zoom right up close. Okay, so around the energy well, they're all kind of bonded together. I think that makes them stronger. Yeah, they're coming all bonded. So I think there is this blue area here that I think is kind of our friend. Let's bring our destroyer to here and this lathe to right here for now first. And bring this guy to here and up to there. Okay, yeah, we're getting hurt a bit, but we've got enough energy here to just keep us kind of going strong. And these I think are I think they fire and help us too. So really good. Can I come around to here? Looks like it. Bring this lathe to there. Get right up on the edge of our energy area. Yeah. Okay, a little forward. Okay, so he's in the energy area still, so he's still getting secure, but he's able to reach that thing. Can this guy reach from there as well? Let's just find out. Yeah, I know I got hit. It's alright. Not a problem. Okay, good. He's destroyed. I don't want to emit anymore, but now let's just bring these guys right to the edge again. We want to... Alright, they're all flying off this way. That's interesting. So we'd like to we'd like to get that in our control, but that might be a little bit tricky because of how surrounded by enemy stuff it is. Let's take these guys out and just be ready to kind of... Okay, good. So while they're out, let's bring him now to here. So yeah, oh wow, he just really took a beating, but that's okay. Even if the ship gets destroyed, I think it's okay, because we're going to get this here in a second. That's going to build them back up. In fact, we might not even have needed to do that, because now we can just come destroy number 4. I think that's going to be the last one. Alright, there it is. Is that it? So it's collect... Oh, it said collect all items to complete mission, and we didn't. We forgot to get this guy over here. But we've got rid of all the enemies, so really this should just be a bit of a cakewalk now. See, what is a cakewalk? It's such a weird expression. Alright, we could move him to here. He also pulling energy from over there. I don't know if it matters for the strategy at all, but I think you get kind of like, points for getting more of that. Alright, interesting. I've never seen this ship design, and it is currently available in the Galcore inventories. I've integrated the license and it's activated successfully. A hidden design? Can you see that? There's both a particle beam and a missile launcher in the sky, plus 2 engines. Talk about a rapid response ship. Awesome, so we got a killer ship. Your enthusiasm is admirable, Ogun. The particle beam should slow down particulate. This in itself will be useful, but I can also modulate it to repair decayed blue plasma and remove red plasma. Both should assist us with particulate devastation. Everyone, get ready to watch missiles chase down particulates. Probably. I'm more convinced now than ever. Anna, any readings that might lead us to the origin world? None. Hope there'd be some remnants, but some molecular signatures. Anything that would hint at the origin world. If I don't find the origin world, all this could be for nothing. I remain hopeful, my friends. You've been able to handle the particulate threat so far, and better than most, it would seem. You will push onward. And victory! Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun. It's just the first 2 missions. I am really enjoying this game. I'd be happy to play it some more. Let me know what you think. If there's interest, I'll continue on, keep playing it. Just let me know in the comments. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.